Follow everyone. Today we're showing all of my Steal a Brain Rot trades and steals, and something crazy at the end. So for our first steal, we have a 127.5 million radioactive Dos Combinaciones. And these was in a private server, so this was a pretty easy steal, and they did not have 10 rebirths. This next one I was willing to overpay. I gave this person a 15 million Dos Combinaciones for a Goblin Chiclotera Bichiclotera. I just needed it just to do the ritual. But yeah, that's all I had, but I was just the good. Here's one I did the Chiclotera Biciclotera ritual. They finally lined up after like 2 minutes trying and did two of the rituals, but then this one was just so slow. And then I was waiting for them to spawn, and then I heard it, and then
Los Chicleteras.
Let me tell you something, we actually got the trait really fast. And yeah, it just took like 30 seconds to get it. And it bumped it up to $42 million per second, which is awesome. This next one was a trade for my radioactive Los Combinaciones, so I wanted to get this Rainbow Chiclotera Biciclotera and a 96 million burrito.
Chicleteira Bicicleteira.
But of course, for the same exact reason, I just needed that bite for the ritual. And I did do the ritual on Admin Abuse Day. We took at the same time for the Burrito Bandito and my Los Combinaciones.
Burrito Bandito.
Because of course the Burrito Bandito had higher value. And everyone knows that the Chiclotera value is absolutely to the floor and has literally zero value anymore. It's just nothing. This next trade was my 25 million gold Los Spooky Combinaciones for a radioactive 6-7. And I let him take first, and I thought he was gonna leave for a second, and then he didn't, and he actually let me take the 6-7 to complete the trade. I was actually kind of surprised, because usually they'll just scam me and they'll just leave the game. This next trade, nope, it's our trade. I actually stole something kind of nice. I joined this person's private server, and the owner was not in the private server, and this person had a Los Puggies. And I decided to do this method where you open the floor with Roblox, and I'm gonna use some admin pan on him so he can't get me, and I get Los Puggies. And I did later trade this Los Puggies. This next trade was a 60 million Los Spooky Combinaciones
Los Spooky Combinaciones.
for my Los Puggies and a 22 million Los Mobilis. And he did let me take first, which is actually pretty nice. He trusted me. And then I opened my base to let him take the 2 brain rots, and I'll speed it up for you. This next trade was my Yin Yang 6-7 for a Diamond Reaper bite, and I think this is a pretty nice trade because the values. Nice one there. The next one was a PvP win, and I skipped to the part where I won. And look at this absolute crazy ankle breakers on this dude. Look at that, getting close to my base, and just like that, I win a gold 6-7 right there. Pretty nice. And here's another steal. I take this 63.7 million Los Combinaciones gold. Oh yeah, I did see
Los
that Los
Combinaciones.
Quesadillas, bro. If Sammy didn't do that secret admin abuse, then I definitely would have gone there, but I didn't know it would do it on admin abuse thing. So I didn't steal this Los Combinaciones. There was no griefers, by the way, and I just got it so easily. Well, a nice one. This next trade was my Los Burritos, and this guy had a wild offer on Eviladon, and we did it in his private server, by the way, at the same time. And I thought it was going to scam me, but somehow he didn't scam me. I'm shocked, Eviladon. Here's the next trade, a 120 million Rainbow Legrande for a Mateo hat trade.
Orcaledon.
80 million Orcaledon. And yeah, I finally got Orcadon. Oh yeah, that Rainbow Legrande I got from the admin reviews, by the way. This next trade was a pretty small trade. So I took his golden Los No,
Los new, my
for
hotspotsitos.
my 1x, 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 1x1. And I think I definitely made a win on this one because hotspot definitely has much more value than 1x, 1x, 1x1. But yeah, this was a really small trade, but each trade counts, you know? Now this deal was just absolutely insane. This was a 330 million yin yang Evil Dawn that I took from this dude's private server. Like he was like, I don't know, it's like I joined it and then he like, and then he's always in there. So I got my opportunity to go grab his Evil Dawn if somehow I got it. Like what? Look at that crazy steal right there. W steal. This next deal, next trade was my 63 million Los Combinaciones for 2 Los Mobiles. And I think he definitely overpaid
Los
because of the
Mobiles.
values, but he kind of lowballed me, but the value of Los Combinaciones gets kind of low. And Los Mobiles has
Los
definitely
Mobiles.
a higher value than the Los Combinaciones. So definitely a nice trade here. Here's another crazy steal. I joined this public server and I see I can't eat nuclear arrow dinosaur. I quickly go and steal it and watch this.
Nuclearo
As
dinosauro.
soon as I grab the owner left, what a perfect timing. And there was like no one in the game. They were not good at the game. I put some pound and then so we're safe and boom, steal. And here's the last clip. A secret luck block with a taco trait. I'm not gonna tell you what I got, but here I can say pretty nice, I'd say. Here we go. And I actually got the La Sacra Combinazione, bro. Wow. I don't know how I got it, but I just got the crazy luck. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next week for the trades.